Ну что, друзья, приветствую вас. Я продолжаю проходить Хогвартс Legacy, Хогвартс Наследие, кому как удобнее. Так, направляюсь я на занятия по травологии. Так, вот какой-то, ага, фаст-ТП. Отлично. Тут звук вот этот какой-то. А, вот он нашел. Руководство. Дерево в теплице. Где-то еще вот здесь было этот динь-динь. Динь-динь, но пока что динь-динь. Листья бадьяна.
Morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you
Профессор
again,
Чеснок.
Oh, here. You'll need these.
Профессор
Today's
Гарлик,
class.
так, ну по-английски, да, Гарлик это чеснок по-английски.
A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello!
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Hello! Какая
How
ты
thrilling it
добрая.
is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, take your
Охуеть.
in the new pot and pack down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task.
Душка.
Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. you'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Погнали.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work.
Revelio.
The dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
О. Сливы цепелинные. Так, надо собрать все, что нам можно пока что.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
Так, удержите тап, нажмите. Ага, нажмите тап. Затем нажмите. Ага.
Look at that.
Ну-ну.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous dogweed, and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. You get the idea. Anyway, we...
Да, погнали обратно.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
А тут теперь открыто. Нормалек. Замки сами спадают с дверей.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Сейчас что, куда двигаемся? А второй урок был какой-то.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn hearing.
Так, ну. А что не показывается задание на карте? Изменить карту Z, X. Ага, подожди, вращать, масштаб. Так, ладно, туда в задание. Надо помочь палатке. Так. Как бы выйти-то? Запретный лес. Ну вот здесь, наверное, только. Или даже там, даже дальше надо было за воротами, правильно? Я ж тут, наверное, не пробегу, он же огражден стенами. Стенами.
Revelio.
Блять. Где? Ну где? Тут я забрал. Вот, ладно, где-то надо мной. Так. Что, получается нам бежать на все это время? А нет, можно как-то вот тут пробежать. Я думал, тут наглухо стенами Забито все. Ебать, 500 бежать, а может как-то быстрее?
Revelio.
Нет, тут ревелио. А, вот можно, оп. Вот это надо, вот это надо. Ух, пролаг что-то был смачный. Да, конечно, в эту игру буду с удовольствием играть, когда оптимизацию подвезут, потому что, ну, блять, 30-40 FPS играть такое себе. Играешь 60 спокойно FPS, потом хуяк просто до 30-20 падает. Просто по неведомым причинам. Непонятно. Блять, хорошо, что тут еще нету этой стамины, чтобы персонаж не уставал бежать. А, так у меня был выход здесь, блядь, ну ладно. Я просто половину пути протопал ногами, ну ладно. Зато он еще какую-то там точку открыл одну быстрого перемещения. Тоже not bad. Ага, здесь вот показано прям сразу, что можно найти.
Revelio.
Инструменты смотрителя. Это типа домик Хагрида. По крайней мере, очень похоже было. Так, давайте посмотрим. Что-то это предметы лучше, чем сейчас у меня есть. Ага, они высшего уровня. Вот это прям сильно лучше, чем у меня. Так, шапка. На 2 лучше, чем у меня. Ну, давайте ее сразу же убираем. Потому что вид у нее убогий. Кстати, а там шарфик был, по-моему, 10 уровня. Да, я как раз его апнул. Сейчас, оп. Кстати, неплохо, можно с ним подвигаться.
Careful.
Натти анай.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Салам алейкум.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they must...
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts. But whatever the reason, you... For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the...
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what... In the meantime, remember,
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
И все?
What are you up to now? Beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio.
Never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Помогите незнакомке, погнали.
They must have come this way. Think!
Темный волшебник. Опа, сейчас будет махач.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr.
Oi,
Rookwood
boy.
would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Остолбенение.
Put me down!
Сюда. Опа.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Дуэлянтка. В разделе коллекции вашего рукода появился новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимости с определенным заклинанием.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can
No,
see what comes. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious
Revelio.
about these pyres.
Поджечь их надо.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Статуя Мерлина из листиков.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my...
Are all of the trial?
Oh, not precisely. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Так, а что теперь по заданиям-то? По зельеварению. Вместимость снаряжения. Плащ-защитник из кожи дракон. Прикольно. Блин, куча дополнительных квестов, конечно. Чтобы это пройти, было бы прикольненько.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
А тут замочек.
Revelio.
Там 2 сундука больших. О, тут один есть. И вон еще один на улице. Так. Снич. Золотой снитч. Ух ты, на 10 лучше, чем у меня сейчас по урону. Это very good, very good. Так, 64 бакса нашел. Так, ну я думаю, его надо продать пока что, у меня инвентарь не забитый.
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any question.
Давай, я хочу проторговать, не надо мне отвечать на вопросы.
What can I help you with today?
Так, это продаем. Это тоже продаем. Там разница всего лишь в один стат, поэтому смысла нет. Легендарочка за 200 ушла вообще нормально. Тоже уйдет. На 2000 уже наторговал. Нормалек. Так, ну что тогда за... Так, а что у меня еще есть? Какие там... А, ну все, по зельеварению у меня получается задача, и все, больше нету. Отслеживаем на карте, посмотрим, где она находится. Вот здесь и класс центральный. О, класс зельеварения, у меня даже точка открыта. Где-то я пробегал мимо нее, видимо.
It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Revelio.
Так, тут ничего интересного. Начинаем. А, надо было подождать. Местный Severus Snape.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ок, мурлаком, блять, мурлакомля, мурлакомля. Короче, сок. Не выговоришь. Теперь помешать надо. Так, это по часовой. Оп. Варево. Вунш-пунш.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certainly spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add.
I suspect that's where
You're as clever as I'd hope. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients.
I understand.
Ты Гриффиндор, пошел нахуй. Я со Слизерина, с чего я тебе должен помогать? Горбиный Беркес.
Revelio.
Где этот звук? Нельзя помогать своим конкурентам. Значок мракоборца профессора Шарпа. Он, оказывается, у нас мракоборец. Так. Угу. Эдурус мне надо. Вот. 30 секунд. Ну, погнали, подождем. То есть... Так, зелье, которое усиливает защиту. Ну я понял, это защитное зелье. То есть мне надо было смешать какие-то бобы и мех. Блять, дворняги. Что за хуйня? Ну да, понятно, почему зелье невкусное. Как бы мех с бобами такое себе. Все, F взять.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Dragon Dunk! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Так и надо, гриффиндорцы.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
О, блядь, он заметил, что я спиздил перо, да?
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Нормалек.
My robes are going to reek from Garrett's inspiration.
Доступно новое задание. Так, а какое? Угу. Нет доступных заданий, охуенно, спасибо. Сейчас, наверное, появится. Ревелио. Ну да, Скроп.
Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pit. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
А с чего это мне этот чувачок помогать-то решил? Ну-ка. И как он узнал? Кто меня? Кучу. Блять, может не бежать, а может выйти можно как-то. А, ну да, надо все равно-то на улицу. Внутренний двор. Сюда, наверное. А, ну вот, четко прям вышел. Ой, я вижу. Ага. Вот она. Сюда. Так. Скроп знает, что вы отыскали книгу. В ней ведь чего-то не хватает. Скроп считает, что привлекать лишнее внимание опасно. Скроп оставил еще одну записку. Она лежит в кругу камней за мостом. Будьте осторожны, никому не говорите об этом.
Скроп? Who is Скроп?
За мостом в кругу камней.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
А, вон оно. Я понял, что он делает. Так. Так. Ага.
Revelio.
А, тут поближе можно было подтащить, да? Сделаем так. Оп. Вы почти на месте, теперь спуститесь к тыквам, они неподалеку от круга камней. Записка будет в ней.
I think I know just the place.
В тыкве будет. А, ну опять это Хагрид. Хагрид в отпуске просто, поэтому дом пустует. Ну, очевидно, это дом Хагрида. Там написано было домик смотрителя. В тыкве.
Revelio.
Угу. Вы Слизерины, поэтому наверняка уже сгораете от любопытства. Приходите на заброшенный причал, Скроп будет ждать вас там.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Нормально, не ссы. О, кстати, испытание Мерлина. Можешь сразу пройти?
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Я понял. А, нет, не понял. У меня есть какое-нибудь заклинание? Нет. А толкать его просто так можно? Я понял, я не столкну его пока что. Надо выучить вот Вингардиум Левиоста, либо вот, который отталкивает Десенда. Тогда я смогу его столкнуть. Не хватает мощи. Вот сюда надо попасть этим камнем будет. Так, это не сюда. Так, а тут что? Тут надо огнем уебать. Нет? Надо его подтащить вот сюда и огнем ударить. Все. Что вот тут будет? Ну тут, наверное, просто очередная какая-нибудь шмотка. Ага, сундучок. Причем, блядь, зеленые перчатки, даже не фиолетовые, даже не синие, блядь, зеленые. Типа это вообще хуевое качество перчаток. Так, ну отправляемся к этому эльфу. О, что он там скажет? У него странички-то походу есть.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Понятно, это гробница чья-то будет, наверное, вот этой госпожи его. Нихуя себе.
Revelio.
Переверни это пиройку на спину. Чё их так много-то? Почему они таким уровнем большим? Так, они, наверное, огня боятся, да? Нормально так. За язычок схватил. А как перевернуть ее на спину? У меня же ничего из такого нету. Конец-то, блядь. Твары. Так, ну я и так нажал. Плывем, плывем, плывем. Что там, кракен?
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Кракена похавать принес.
Revelio.
Че, люмус. Что-то тут.
A map.
Сокровище
Appear to
очередное.
be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the forbidden...
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my...
Так, возвращаемся к Скроупу. Да, блядь, поплывем сегодня или нет? О, нормально. Ну, какие-то топировки жесткие были, блин. Одна там красным светилась, типа она high-level. То есть, если я какого-то там, какого я уровня, там, 10, 11, 12, то они для меня, типа, сильными были. Язык топировки. Вот еще. Надо забирать все ресурсы, потому что, я так понимаю, потом надо будет крафтить. Я успел, конечно, поиграть, но не так много. Пролог, вот эту всю основное введение там в игру, я, так сказать, поиграл. А вот дальше-то будет понятно, так что собирать максимально.
I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they...
I did. Thank you again, Scrope.
Все понятно. Теперь, получается, надо с этим типчиком встретиться. Где запретный лес. А ну вот, 13 уровень у меня уже. Нормалечек, нормалечек. Так. Что по квестам? Призрак нашей любви. Используйте карту с парящими свечами, чтобы найти сокровища. Так, ну давайте переместимся сразу, наверное, к запретному лесу. Плюс-минус мост. Ну вот мост. Раз, два, три. Раз, два, три, четыре моста. Наверняка где-то из них Надо посмотреть, сейчас побегать. Я... Конечно, я думаю, что... Блять, это прямо максимально такая себе награда будет. Ну, просто квест надо, скажем, сдать. Не люблю, когда висит квест и когда он не выполнен. Так, ночь подождали. Так. Угу. Так, инвентарь. Нет, снаряжение. Нет, инвентарь, правильно. F надо нажать. Так. Ну да, типа вот вход в запретный лес, свечки. Здесь надо люмусом посветить. По крайней мере, я так понимаю. Так, давайте люмус.
Lumos.
Опа.
Есть.
Да, вот и любовное письмо. Меня ведут свечи. Ректальные. Так, погнали.
The candles seem to be leading into the forbidden forest.
Куда же они меня приведут? Курочки, курочки. Здесь опасно в запретном лесу. Кто-то меня спалил из врагов. Они там с кем дерутся-то? А где свечи? А, вот.
The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the forbidden forest could seem romantic to some.
А, ну вот.
Treasure hunting suits me.
Шарф искателя приключений. Ага, я понял. Экспелиармус нужен будет. Так, а где по карте он находится? Наверное, далеко бежать, нет? А, ну вообще близко. Но это уже будет следующая серия. Поэтому, друзья, прощаюсь с вами до следующей серии. Спасибо, что смотрите. Подписывайтесь, комментируйте, ставьте лайки, дизлайки, как уже захотите. В общем, увидимся в следующей серии. Пока.